Actually, right behind you.
Oh, never mind. Thank you.
I'm back. I decided to get back on for a little bit. That way, everybody can chat and everything else.
Radio?
Yeah, tell Amanda I did get on. Sorry, guys. I just hit the start button. I don't know if anybody's come in yet or not. Thanks for getting that put away, bub. Amanda called me gay because I told her I didn't think I was going to live stream. She said, "You should, I'm bored." I said, "No, I just got done with the guy. I'm going to get back home and relax. No one wants two live streams like that." She said, "Gay."
She's on one tonight.
Apparently. Yeah, I did, Ruby. But I'm back. I just got back. It didn't take that long to do. I mean, it did, but it didn't. So, hope I'm still. I hope everything still looks okay and everything like that, because.
Looks good on my end. I don't know about the sound.
Yeah, I don't know about the sound. How's the sound? Time for me to turn these anyway. I got back just in time. Want to turn the heat down? Son, where'd you put my tongs?
Right there. There.
Oh, you put them in there. Okay, awesome. Thank you. So, I want to tell you, if somebody says you can't bake something to look really good and brown it like a breading in the oven, you're proving them wrong right there. Brown, brown. They're not done yet, so that's why you still see some breading. But what happens is the juices actually come out, take hold of that breading, and brown it up nicely. Yeah, I got a little bit of money. Like I said, I sold something we weren't using for like the past year. It's been not used. I mean, I can't name one time in the past year that we've actually really used that. It was just an old uh, cheap tablet. So now, Ashley says she wants some baked potatoes. So that's what I'm gonna make her. And I know everybody knows how to make baked potatoes. Some people only know how to make them in the oven. Some people only know how to make them in the microwave. And that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to make these gigantoid potatoes in the microwave. Warn them. You can get away with messaging us at, what was it, 11:30 at night the other night? I know you were sick and everything, but you got to warn people too. No, I'm kidding.
She did. She called us. That's how she warned us.
I'm looking for the biggest potatoes out of this bag. That one will work. Oh no, this one. There we go. You're gonna play the throw card there. Stand by. So these potatoes, 10-pound bag at Walmart for $2.97. You can't beat that.
She's probably gonna call one of us.
This is huge. 10-pound bag of potatoes. All the other 5-pound bags, even the same exact kind of potato, was like $2.97, $2.98. So, yeah, that great deal. Potatoes, you always want to wash off, and they make specific brushes to wash potatoes. It's just like a scrub brush type thing, but I just take a washcloth. Go figure. Hi, Amanda.
I will.
Hi, Hazel, if you're watching.
Bye. Stupid girl. Oh, I love that woman.
So now, what you do is, I'm back as well. I ran up to the little gas station up the road and met somebody, and I was asked to come back live, so I did. Somebody's so bored out of their mind they like seeing my face on the TV for some reason.
Oh, Hazel, she just say hi to her again.
Hi, Hazel. So, all you do to microwave a potato, if you don't know this, I'm here to teach you. You take some saran wrap, because saran wrap holds in the heat as it cooks, and wrap it up a couple times. I wrap it one way, and then I fold it, and then wrap it, and then pull it off. That's how I do it. You don't want your hands really wet, because this saran wrap won't really clean very well. Because I was just told that baked potatoes were wanted, and it takes an hour to bake in the oven a potato to do it right. But that's my little technique of wrapping a potato. seals it really good. But what you want to do is you take a fork and you stab that sucker like 3 or 4 times. Die, potato, die! No, I'm kidding. You're doing this because if you don't, when you microwave it, and I've actually seen it happen, if you don't have a potato, pressure will actually build up inside of the skin of the potato, and the potato will explode. Pressure and everything from the potato. So.
So how many do you microwave at a time?
You can. Depends on the size of the potato and the size of your microwave. And I started with 10 minutes, and I'm doing 3. Generally, I don't do more than 4 at a time because that's just way too many. And you're not going to get that even of a cook. When you put something in the microwave, you don't want to ever put it in the center of the microwave. If your microwave has one of those rotating plates, like most common microwaves do these days, you don't want to put it in the center. You want to put it on the outside rotating edge, because what happens is all the radiation is coming in and bombarding it, and it's not sitting in the center. It's not coming directly. It's coming all around the outside of the microwave and circulating like this. So as it's turning, it's getting all of that radiation to be able to cook that food. Wow, I'm able. Wow. I've got this connection set up pretty good. I'm not having any issues right now. I'm surprised. Yeah, I'll leave these on. You guys don't have to see the glare on my bald head. See the glare off my glasses. No. Acknowledging your weirdness would be acknowledging your existence. No. You know you're weird. But we love you. So I'm just waiting on these pork steaks to get done. I'll turn it back up to 400. They're done cooking through. They're done cooking through. Well, for the most part, I'm wanting to get a brownness on the breading, and that's just going to take heat and a little bit of time. So. Oh, that's funny. Because Ashley has a Diet Mountain Dew, so that you two are.
2 peas in the pod.
This here needs to go in the laundry. That towel. Okay, okay. two are having too much fun in my live stream. So, how are you doing, Marie? How's your evening going? How are you doing, Miss Ruby? Not really. I want to though. I want to get a roast. We don't have the money right now to get a roast, but I want to get a roast. I've never made a roast for Ashley, but she don't like roast. That's the thing. So she's never had my roast. Um,
Yes, Lord.
when well, not long ago we had some stew meat. Now, I don't know how many of you guys know this, but stew meat is basically the trimmings off of roast that are even harder or even more take longer to cook. And you really have to get stew meat right in order for it to be good. Well, you really have to get stew meat right in order for Ashley to be able to eat it. Because she's really picky when it comes to meat. She doesn't like the stringy texture and stuff like that. Well, if I can cook stew meat, I can cook her a roast. And I'm looking forward to the day I cook her a roast because I've cooked her turkey. She can't stand turkey. I've cooked her turkey that she has been able to eat. She is not a fan of dried out meat at all, or anything that has a dry texture to it. Hi, Mo Man. How you doing? Nice to see you again. I got chewed out because I wasn't coming back live once I got back home. So I decided to come back live, give these ladies a little bit of fun.
You might want to watch your chat on.
I did. I got chewed out. You should go live again. I'm bored. I'm not bored. No. I enjoy talking with you guys and chatting and having all you in. So come live again isn't a big deal. So. Hi, Rosanna. Nice to see you. I am. Yeah. You've got how many kids at your house, Amanda, and you're bored? Wow.
And she told you you're not allowed to make roast until her fat foot's there.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay, you didn't.
And I can make roast anytime I want to make roast. Thank you.
I won't let him until you're here, love.
She gets on me.
Okay, so I want to show you guys how these pork steaks are looking so far. I've got a slightly hot spot in the back of my oven, so I have to turn them. But I'm just waiting on them to finish up browning. I have a little bit of dry spot here, as you guys will see, but for the most part, they're turning out really, really good. Yeah, they smell really good too.
Is it done yet?
It will be shortly.
I'm ready to eat like 6 hours ago.
I know. So, we are having baked potatoes. And when you have baked potatoes, you can't just use margarine. You have to use butter. Because everything is better with real butter. No, uh, butter and margarine have a slightly different flavor. So if you use margarine on your baked potato, it's not going to have that creaminess, that texture, that taste that you want. It's gonna be off. How did you cook your chicken, Amanda? Okay, yeah, these potatoes need about 5 more minutes. Howdy, Tim. So, for baked potatoes, use real butter. And for something like this, when you're putting on food, it's good to use salted butter. That way you don't have to salt it as much yourself. But when you're baking and actually cooking with the butter, it's recommended that you use unsalted butter because when you add salt, you're adding salt to the salted butter and you're not going to get the right. You're going to end up putting way too much salt in. Like if you're baking cookies or something like that, you have to uh, account for all the salt and different amounts of things that you're putting in if you're using a recipe like that. So salted butter for when you're putting butter on food, unsalted butter that I don't have right now, when you're baking and actually using it in food. Okay, Rosanna. Yeah, I mean that's just my preference on how I buy what I put into things. Now you can put salted butter into baking foods, but you have to use like a third less because the salted butter is going to put that much salt into it. And not everybody realizes that, and they end up making something that ends up way too salty or something they don't understand why. Well, it was the salted butter you put in. And yeah, that's fine, Ruby. Like we said, it's a girl anyway. So pink, purple, mauve, taupe, whatever. I don't know. I just know that what you're doing is an amazing thing, and we really, really thank you for doing that, Ruby. It really means a lot, and we know that you're putting a lot of hard work into it, and I don't know how I can thank you. It does. It means a lot, and she will use the blanket quite a bit. Oh, were you not here for the end now? Yeah, Rosanna. Um, Amanda, who is in chat, is like a sister to us.
That's what she just said. I am, but they are.
Is the one that is pregnant. and she is having a baby, and we are, as soon as it's born, adopting it, and it's going to be ours. So she's having the baby, and we're having the baby. So yeah, three people having the baby. Yeah, true. Salt is a preservative, but there's a lot of people that are that have health issues, cardiovascular issues, things like that, that can't have that kind of salt. And that's why I'm just saying, uh, when I bake, when I cook, things like that, I always kind of watch things. Um, when I cook for Ashley and us as a family, I try to be healthy. And I know there's nothing healthy about sour cream and stuff like that, but I mean, if you look at sour cream, it doesn't have the carbohydrates. It even has a gram of protein in it. Cheese, 7 grams of protein per third of a cup. So you're getting protein, carbohydrates, 1 gram. So if you're trying to lose weight, if you're trying to eat healthy, things like that, you can eat really healthy and eat really good. A lot of people think, oh, you got to count calories, calories, calories. It's not all calories. So, yeah, you can eat really good meat. You can eat all the meat you want, especially if it's chicken and turkey and stuff like that. Um, Watch it when you're eating red meats because it has certain stuff in it that isn't necessarily healthy for everybody. But yeah, I mean, this meal tonight, extremely healthy. The eggs and stuff that I put on uh, the pork steaks, they're full of sorry, my brain is. The eggs that I put on the pork steaks are extremely full of protein. The meat is full of protein. The only carbs that are really in this is in the breading. And when it comes to all the protein that is in this meal, the carbohydrates, you can wipe those out. Yeah, you can buy uh, salted and unsalted. Um, oh, I have the salted in there, but Aldi's, Walmart, uh, any store right next to the salted, the unsalted is in.
Ruby likes the salted.
Yeah, the unsalted is in the blue package. The salted is in the red package. So if you're looking at butter and you want unsalted, grab blue. That's pretty much how they're all colored. Okay. Fried pork steaks. I'll even show you the other side. Oh, Brady came off on that. You can see just how nicely browned these are. In the oven at 400 for about an hour. Hey Rob, how you doing? Yeah, Aldi has their butter as well, and it's extremely cheap too. So Tonight is breaded pork steaks, baked potatoes, and green beans, which I'm getting ready to put in the microwave as well.
It's a beard.
And I only have about a 5-second lag between me and you guys, so it's not that bad tonight.
Hazel just threw hey hey at you.
Well, I'm gonna keep Hey Hey. Hey Hey's mine now. So I'm just gonna take the butter that I'm gonna use for the baked potatoes, and it's salted butter. That way I don't really have to salt these. I drain my green beans, put a stab of butter on top of the green beans, let it melt over them, and they taste really good that way. The potatoes are perfect. Those are just regular pork steaks, Mo man. Um, they're not anything special. Buy them at Walmart. They're really cheap. They're like no, it was like $10 for 6 pork steaks, all in one big family pack. You get a better deal when you buy the larger quantities. So
I give you a smart butt right now. Like that's what she said.
but look at these pork steaks, guys. That's how big those things are, and they're cheap. They're really good. You can see just how juicy they really are. So I'm going to show you guys how I prepare my baked potatoes. So all I do on the end, and it just rolls out. Well, generally it does. Doesn't want to do it. There it goes. Butter knife right down the center. And take your hands and, you know, a pat of butter. Cheese. Sour cream. And it's going to be way too much food for Ashley, but
Come here, little man.
some green beans as well. Where you at, buddy?
He's
Oh,
trying to go potty.
okay. I don't think she's going to need it. And this is a Hungry Man's dinner right here, guys. Just set this right. Give me just a second, guys. So I had to take a picture from my Instagram and Twitter. And it was funny because you guys didn't see it, but he come up. It actually, the sour cream that was on top of the potato, it recognized as a face and was wanting me to tag it. So that was kind of funny. You guys can see that that potato on the inside is completely done. There's no undone spots, raw spots in there. So this is how I cook my food. This is what you guys can be doing every time too. If you paid attention, Amanda. Just saying.
Just fix you.
What's that?
Said, by the way, game is called I Win. You gamed it back to live. Just didn't want you to forget that.
Thank you, Marie. I appreciate that. You can cook these green beans in bacon grease if you want, which gives them a really good flavor. Or you can do them in butter like I just did, and they're really good. Well, hi, Jamie. Picture for my Twitter. Now I wanna, which my Twitter, if you guys want to join me on Twitter, it's right there. Yeah, we'll flip this over. I also need to get my Instagram up there. No, this is a pork steak. steaks are, in my opinion, a lot better, and you get a lot more for your money. Andrew? Watch out for the water.
Oh wow, that thing is heavy.
And here's mine. You guys can see just how big this sucker is. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that, guys. My connection went wonky for a minute. So, my butter, I like a lot of butter on mine, so I'm going to put a full tablespoon. 2 pats of butter. Bunch of cheese. This one's mine, so I'm going all out. I'm even adding a little bit of Italian seasoning to mine. Just a little. Some people add chives, but I like the diversity and the little herbs and stuff in Italian seasoning. That right there is a dinner for a very hungry person. And I gotta tell you, I think I'm gonna eat it. Okay, Ruby, you have a good night, okay? Thanks for coming in. Okay, guys. So, you guys know I always leave you with a bite. I really appreciate every one of you coming in and chatting with me, chatting with Ashley and Amanda. We have a lot of fun in my live streams, and I like that. And I get a lot accomplished. I show you guys a lot, and hopefully, if you pay attention, you can cook the same things I'm cooking as I'm cooking it. Nice, yummy, breaded, baked pork steaks. This is a good bang for your buck dinner. Cheap, but amazingly good. Very healthy. Mm. It's so tender. I'm just crunching through the breading, which is the breading is so crunchy, but it's a light crunch. It's not that heavy that you get with like breaded chicken and stuff. Thank you, Marie. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. Oh, really appreciate y'all. And next time on live stream, which will probably be tomorrow, if Amanda's bored again, she's gonna yell at me and scream at me. You need to go live. But ain't here nor there. But anyway, love you guys. I'm hoping to have my other cameras up soon, positioned so that I have better views and everything like that. And hopefully this live stream can turn into something a lot bigger. Again, if you want to join me on Twitter, it's right there. If you want to look at my Patreon, check that out. Maybe subscribe to that, and I don't know. I don't know a lot about Patreon. I just signed up for it. So, if you want to send me an email about anything, if you have questions, comments, thoughts, you want to see something made, right there. Right there. There. Again, donations. If you have any extra pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, or whatever, my PayPal's right there. And guys, again, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Fat Boy, I appreciate you coming in, but you're coming in as I'm leaving, so you have a good night, bud. And everybody, love you guys. Have a good night.